Hi, and thank you for joining me today. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you how you can be a shadow teacher right here in the UAE as long as you have your own private residence visa and as long as you have great interaction or communication skills with children or a child. Okay, so let's get right into it. So first of all, what do I mean by you having your own private visa? In most cases, a lot of people apply to companies and then companies recruit them and then the companies apply for their residence permit and their residence visa, residence permit and their work permit, and then they have to work for these companies, right? That means they are not private. That means they are working for a company. But in your own case, as a person who has his or own visa, private visa, it means you are not working for any company. You own your visa, you have your free time, you can do whatever you like with your time and work with whoever you want to work with or company you want to work with. For example, if you are on your husband's visa or wife's visa, it means you're private. For example, in some cases, some people actually buy visas. They buy residence permit over here. You want to be on your own. You don't want to work for any company. You just want to be private and solo. You can they pay companies to process their residence permit. And then they don't have to work for these companies because they paid for it. So as a result, they are on their own and they are free to do whatever they want with their time and work for whatever company or whoever they want to work for. That is what it means by having your own private visa. Another example is if you have a student visa, it means that's your private visa. It's not for any company, so you're not working for any company. So there are many cases like that where you can be the owner of your own residence permit without working for any company. So now let's get right into what I mean by being a shadow teacher. Who is a shadow teacher? A shadow teacher, you can also call it the learning aid or learning support. They're all the same thing. Shadow teacher, learning aid, learning support, they mean the same thing but different names, right? So who is a shadow teacher? A shadow teacher is a person that provides extra support, extra learning aid or for a child with special needs. Now, in schools over here in the UAE, a lot of schools include special needs children in the same classroom as the other children. No children is being separated or because they're special. No, all children, inclusive of the special needs children, are all included in one classroom, okay? So as to, foster or encourage inclusion. It doesn't matter whether you're special or normal, whatever, you all be in the same class. But the unfortunate situation is children with special needs are not able to assimilate learning like the other children, or they are not able to learn as fast as they should. They are not able to process information as other children or as much or as fast as they should. They are not able to understand situations or things like they should. So as a result, children with special needs usually need learning support to be by their side, to be their interpreter. So the role of a shadow teacher or a learning support or a learning aid is to be the learning push the children need to understand every information being passed from the teacher to the students. You are the extra support or the extra learning help these children need to understand what is actually going on around the school environment or in the classroom or outside the classroom. All right, so as a learning support or as a learning aid or as a shadow teacher, you will be beside this child in a classroom all through their learning journey from the beginning in the morning till the time they leave the school. So you are there for this child to break down information as low and as intellectual as you can in order for this child to be able to absorb this information and understand it much more clearer. Okay, so you are the teacher that is there for this child to understand every single thing in terms of activities, in terms of teaching from the teacher, in terms of play, in terms of anything around this child. You are the one that will be there to give this child the support they so need. So you are the educational help. You are the educational support. You are the educational assistance, or you are the educational push they need to be able to understand everything going on around them. Okay, Otherwise, without that, children with special needs are usually by themselves. They are not able to grasp or understand things the way they should. So that is the role of a learning support. You are that great support they need. You are that push. You are that aid they need to understand any given information. All right. So that is it for the learning support. Now, let's talk about the salary range for learning support or teaching assistant. Okay, before I go into that, I would like to say that this position it's super easy. Like I said before, as long as you have great communication with children, you should be good to go for this role. It doesn't really matter if you have experience in the teaching field before. It is important to have experience, right? But then I'm saying that you can do this job as long as you have great skills, great communication skills, great interaction with children, or as long as you are willing to learn to know how to interact with children. You should be okay for this role. Okay, so now let's talk about the salary range for this position. It all depends on your certification. A lot of learning support or learning aid with certification that are professionals earn between 6,000 to 7 or 8,000 dirhams if you have your certification. If you are really a professional, or they even earn more higher. It all depends. But if you are a person that do not have any type of certification, but you have great communication skills and great interaction with children, you can still be paid between 4,000 to 5,000 dirhams. It all depends. Parents usually look for, even if they don't sought after professionals, if they want to pay low, they usually look for people who have great love for children. They usually look for people who have great communication, interaction skills with children. If they don't want to go higher for extreme professionals, if they don't want to pay too much, they look for people who have genuine love for children, working for children. Okay, so that is why I say you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. So that's the salary range. So now what else? Okay, so that is just it. Now I'm going to be teaching you how to advertise yourself. There's a website called www.dubizo.com where you can advertise yourself. You can advertise yourself for any job, but then I'm talking right now about you advertising yourself as a shadow teacher or a learning support. On this website, it's called www.dubizo.com. There you can place an advert advertising yourself. Parents usually go to this website to sort after learning support, to sort after shadow teachers. They sort after other people too, but then I'm talking about shadow teachers today. So parents are always on that side looking for people with their own visas. That is why I said if you have your own private visas, you can work as a learning support or a shadow teacher. Why? Because parents are not companies. In this case, they cannot provide you with visas. So they usually do not look for people without visas. They look for people with their own visas because they don't have to process you a visa. They are not organizations. They are not companies. So that is why I said having your own visa, you can do this job. Parents are always looking for people with their own private visas to fill in this role, and it will be great if you're a professional in this field or if you're a person that has great love for children. Now, people who have worked as teaching assistants before, teaching assistants can fill in for this role. People who have worked as teachers before can do this job, and people who have great massive love interaction skills for children can do this job. Okay, so I'm going to be showing you how to advertise yourself on this job website where parents usually go to sort after learning support or shadow teacher. So you watch me as I take you along this journey. Watch me teach you how to advertise yourself. So guys, I'm going to be showing you how to place an advert for yourself on the job website called www.dubizo.com. So in my case, I already have it right here on my laptop, but in your case, all you need to do is type it out over here on the search engine to search it out, or you simply go on here, type it in, so it takes you directly to the site. So now what I'm going to do is click on this. It takes you right here. What you see right here are all the locations where you can access Dubizo. Okay, you have Dubai, you have Abu Dhabi, Sharjah, Ajman, Al Ain, Ras Al Khaimah, Fujairah, and Queen. It all depends on the location where you are in. Okay, if you live in Dubai, you might want to click on Dubai. but in most cases you can apply to all areas if you don't want to limit yourself just to the location that you are in. So now I stay in Dubai. I would want to find jobs in Dubai, right? So I click on Dubai. So now it's taking me to the website, to the main website. What you need to do next is to log in. Okay, now what we want to do is place an advert for ourselves. If you so to do that, you need to log in. Now I'm going to click on the login button. So normally it will take you to a place where you are supposed to log in your email ID and your password, okay? But in my case, because I always use the site anyway, I've been using the site. It's already there. It's giving me the option of which social media platform I want to use. So I'm just going to go for my Google account because that is what I use for it. So I'm going to click on it. Okay, that's my email. All right, I'm already registered. You need to have an account to be able to register, to be able to log in. So you need to create an account. Now it has taken me to my logged in. I'm logged in into the website properly now. All right, so what we want to do is place an ad. So you go here, place your ad. Click on place your ad. Now it brings you to this location, this area where you have different things, places, mottos, blah, 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 where you want to advertise. But what concerns us at this moment is jobs. So you click on jobs. Now it's asking you if you want to hire. I am hiring or I want a job. So in our case, we want a job. So we're going to click on I want a job. So now this area you see here are different sectors of, job locations. You have accounting, architecture, art and design, whatever. It all depends on what you're looking for. All right. If you're an accountant and you want to place an advert for an accountant, you have to go to accounting. If you're an architect, you want to place advert for an architect, you have to go to architecture. All right. So it all depends. But in our case now, we're talking about learning support, shadow teacher. So it means it's in the education sector. So all you need to do is go to the education sector. Click on the education sector. Now it brings you to this field. Now we're going to fill this form. It's asking us title, Miss, okay, Mrs. Let's just use a Mrs. Now your phone number, one number is already there. In this field, you have to describe yourself, what you have to offer. Put your number down below, but make sure you put some space in between, because sometimes if they detect your number, they might pull down the advert. So just put some space so that they don't detect that you put your number there. Although this number you already put here will reflect, and that is how the employer gets to contact you. But sometimes we do too much and then we just want to put an extra one there. Anyway, the next stage, you have to put your CV. I think I already have a CV there, so no need to do that, but you have to do it. Put your CV. Here it's asking if I'm female or male, so I'm just going to say female. I'm already there. It's asking for your country, Nigeria, where United Arab Emirates, current company. If you don't have any company you're working for now, say none. I already put none. Now you have to search for the location where the field blends. Here you have to look for an area where that best suits the area that you have chosen. For example, you have to choose an area here. I already put teaching assistant because that's what best suits the education sector. So I chose teaching assistant. Now here it says notice period. I said none because you're not working, no need, none. And visa status, you have your visa. You put residence, you choose from here, okay? You always choose from here. You choose whatever if it is a spousal visa, is a student visa, is a visa, whatever visa you have. Remember, for this job, you need to have your own visa. So I chose residence because I'm not on spousal visa. All right, spousal visa, if you're a spousal, anything, as long as you have a legit residence permit here, yeah, choose whatever suits what you have. So your level, you have to choose, is it mid, is it blah, 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 choose one. Your salary expectation, you have to choose one, between what and what salary you want. Okay, choose one. And then your work experience, how many years, 2 to 5 years, whatever, choose anyone. Your education degree, your level, your bachelor's degree, whatever degree, choose one. Is it full-time, part-time, whatever, you can choose full-time, part-time, anything you choose. Now, when it comes here, it's your location, right? Now choose your location. If you live in Riga, choose Riga. You see that? Now the map comes out. That is where your area you wish to work. If you want to work in Abasha, if you want to work in Dubai area, Dubai Mall area, downtown, choose it. It's all here. You choose one, and the next stage is click next. All right, click next. Now when you come next, now it tells you, I think when it comes next, you click on next, and then I think your advert is gone. So now you want to check. Okay, now it tells you, look here, your ad was submitted and is under review. Okay, so once it's under review, it tells you go to your ad to go see what your ad is all about. Okay, once you're done, once you're here, look at now. Here it's showing that your ad is under review. As soon as they approve you, you're waiting for it to be approved. As soon as your ad is approved and they see that there are no bad things in there, they will approve it, and it becomes green. Okay, that is what your ad looks like. Okay, here you can always check my ads. This is where you always check your ads. This is my job application. You see the status of your application. You know, there are so many things you can explore here. That is how you place an ad for yourself. You can change your location. When you're done with Dubai, you want to try Ajman. This is Dubai we just posted. You want to post on Ajman, you want to post in Dubai. If you don't want to limit yourself to the area you live only, you can post in Ajman. Change the location by clicking on it. Now I choose Abu Dhabi. I want to post ad on Abu Dhabi too, so employers from Abu Dhabi can see me. You change it to Abu Dhabi. This is changed already. We already changed. And then you go to place your ad again, just like that. You can go back again to change it again to another area you want, Al Ain, Dubai, Ras Al Khaimah, Fujairah, like that. That is how you post ad for yourself. I hope you understand this, and I hope this helps. Okay, thank you so much. This website has actually helped me a whole lot, you know. In terms of job search, I have also used this website to look for jobs for people, to help people find jobs. It's so useful. I bet you that employers will look for you. All right, thank you so much for watching, everybody. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Have an amazing day, everybody. Bye bye.